Every successful anime has one thing in common. They just do that one thing better than everyone else. For One Piece, it's the insanely exciting and emotional moments that leave viewers in awe of what they just witnessed. Hey there, Fanatic Tubers, and welcome back to Fanatic Anime Tube. And today we'll be counting down the top 10 most insane moments in One Piece. Before we continue, if you'd like these kinds of videos, please make sure to subscribe to our channel, as we release new top 10s just like this one every week. With that out of the way, grab a hold of your seats and get ready for a nostalgia blast filled with One Piece's most insane moments of all time. Number 10. Zoro shopping for swords. Starting off the insanity, we have our favorite green hair badass, going on a shopping spree to buy some new swords after Mihawk mercilessly broke his other two. What could be so crazy and insane about buying swords? Well, you're in for a treat. While going through the blade, Zoro stumbles onto a sword that is cursed. The owner tells him that this is why he can't sell the sword. Everyone who ever uses this sword, in the past, has lost their life in a tragic manner. Of course, Zoro being Zoro, immediately smiles and said, "I'll take it," to prove that his luck is stronger than the sword's curse. The mad lad throws the blade up in the air and extends his arm in one direction. It's falling. Everyone jumps out in fear for his arm. But then, this happens. Talk about guts. Number 9. Luffy finally punches Bellamy. Following this, at number 9 we have Luffy really unleashing his might on the hyena, after Bellamy had both laughed at the Straw Hat's dreams and beat them up. You can imagine Luffy would be a little mad, but no. Luffy wouldn't even bat an eye over something like that. But when Bellamy goes out of his way to attack Old Man Cricket, who had just helped the crew to become their friend, then you can imagine Luffy will take action. Up until this point, the whole Mott thought Luffy's bounty was 30 million, while Bellamy's was 55 million. And after Hyena prepares his ultimate move, confident he can beat Luffy, since he hasn't fought at all up until that point, he immediately gets a rubber fist dented into his face, in one of Luffy's most satisfying punches ever. Spoiler alert, the other one of those punches are coming up later on. All in all, you can be sure Bellamy won't laugh at any other pirate's dreams like that ever again. Number 8. Usopp vs. Luffy. At number 8, we have one of the most heartbreaking events in all of One Piece. After Mary is diagnosed with irreparable damage, Usopp just can't let the feeling go that it's somehow his fault, and that the crew is being held back. Unable to shake this, he gets into a huge fight with our favorite captain, and this turns out to be one of the most heartbreaking fights in the whole series. The two best friends have to put everything they have on the line for their beliefs. Seeing Usopp struggle to beat the infinitely stronger Luffy, and even doing sort of a good job at it, you can't help but feel exactly like the rest of the crew at that moment, not knowing who to cheer for, not knowing what to exactly feel, and just hoping that they somehow make up, before being torn apart by this finale. But let us please change the subject before our many tears start pouring all over our faces. Number 7. The smile reveal. If you don't already know, Oda can make even smiling and laughing be the most painful of tragedies. Coming up at number 7, we have Yasue, Shimotsuki's execution. Yasu the Hedgehog was growing on us viewers ever since we first got into the land of Wano. And well, what a better way to completely shatter our hearts than have him executed in front of everyone, even his own daughter. But don't worry, the tragedy just keeps growing. As it turns out, he was the daimyo of the Hakumai, and was beloved by everyone. And that's not even the worst part. It turns out the reason for his execution was a self-sacrifice plotted by himself to mislead the shogun's forces, and give the good guys a chance for victory. Remember how we said the execution was in front of everyone, even his own daughter? Yeah, well, not only that, but everyone there is a failed experiment of the Smile program that either gives you an artificial devil fruit powers or robs you of all emotions other than smiling and laughing. So Yasue is forced to be executed in front of a crowd of laughing people who desperately wish to cry and mourn, but just can't help laughing, including his own daughter. If anyone knows how to pull on our heartstrings, it's Oda, and he proved it yet again with this insane moment. Number 6. Gomu gomu no! Jet Gatling! Taking the number 6 spot, we have the Gum Gum Jet Gatling. Many praise the One Piece manga to be sometimes even better than the anime, but everyone agrees that this scene is one that must be seen in the anime. The Gear Second reveal was pretty amazing in its own right, but this was undoubtedly the best Gear Second moment we've seen. After vowing not to fall again before he takes down Rob Lucy, Luffy is hit yet again with Pigeon Guy's strongest attack, refusing to fall. The Rubberman unleashes a Jet Gatling with all his might, and it's honestly one of the moments in the show where nearly everyone got the chills. No exceptions. Just the sheer willpower and emotion demonstrated in that single attack, along with all the emotional buildup from the whole arc, makes one of the best finishers in the whole show. And hey, if you didn't get chills, we're pretty sure Lucy did. Number 5. Shanks arrives at Marineford. Opening up on the top 5, we have the red-haired beast, arriving just in time to stop the Marineford War, before things get too out of hand. What makes this moment so insane is that up until this point, we see badass after badass, from Whitebeard to the admirals changing the landscape, to all the different commanders, the warlords, literally everyone who can do something insane out there, does it. But the moment Shanks appears, just by being there alone, the whole war instantly stops. The admirals seem afraid of his crew. The Blackbeard pirates tell each other that if they fight, they'll lose. And all in all, you see every major power that was there to dominate just step back. It's an insane moment on its own, but seeing the rest of the red-haired pirates doesn't hurt too. If that wasn't enough, even the Marines accepted his offer to bury Whitebeard, an ace on his own showing the respect they have for him. Good thing they finally announced that movie about him or fans would have eaten Oda alive. Number 4. Declaring war on the world. From this position onward, every moment is sort of equal in insanity, and might as well be number 1. But since we still have to rank them, at number 4 we have the stare down at Enies lobby. After Robin had been captured, the Straw Hats learned that she turned herself in just so that they could escape unharmed. Upon learning that, they got even more motivated to get her back, and this led to one of the most epic stare downs in anime history. After this, our favorite captain says the 5 most badass words anyone could dare say. Sniper King, shoot down that flag. And the rest is only some of the best history the world has ever known. Number 3. Thunder Bagua. Opening up in the top 3, we have Kaido's signature move, the Thunder Bagua. What's the natural conclusion of Luffy going around challenging everyone even though they're way stronger than him, and he's totally outnumbered? Well, it may seem obvious, but when this happened you can bet everyone was on the edge of their seats and shocked to their core. After thinking his crew was dead, Luffy went ballistic on Kaido, and was blasting him with hits from all of his gears. It even seemed like it was having an effect on him at one point. But all good things must come to an end, and this came to a really quick end with Kaido, one-shotting Luffy and making an example of exactly what it means to be called a Yonko. The sheer demonstration of power, along with how this has never ever happened within the story up until now, makes this moment worthy of top 3. Number 2. Luffy punches Celestial Dragon. Now I bet you all know this one was coming. At number 2, we have one of the most satisfying punches in all of anime. After one of the world nobles tries to take Cammy, the mermaid, away as a prize and disrespects Hachi by shooting him while he's down, Luffy shows once again that he won't stand for it. Just what Luffy's about to do by himself isn't enough to make this moment as special as it is though. The problem with hitting a Celestial Dragon is that this means annihilation of the whole island, and anyone on it, and everyone is aware of the power of this attack, especially after the events at Enies lobby. This, however, doesn't stop Luffy from going up to the spoiled noble, dodging a few bullets, and bang! Delivering one of the most satisfying punches the world has ever seen. Even the other pirate crews that were more notorious were like, wow, Straw Hat is insane at that moment, and he is. That's why we love him. Before we continue with our top pick, if you like this video so far, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and while you're at it, click the subscribe button, so you don't miss the next time we drop another insane video, just like this one. And now, without further ado, here's the number 1 most insane moment in the One Piece anime. Number 1. Nothing happened. And last, but furthest away from least, we have the most iconic moments within the whole story. Zoro versus Kuma. Having just defeated a warlord of the sea and everyone being out of commission, when another warlord arrives to take Luffy's head, there isn't anyone who can do anything about it. But have no fear, out of nowhere Zoro arrives to save the day. He, however, quickly realizes that he can't do anything to the cyborg, and offers his own head in exchange. After seeing this, Kuma couldn't just disrespectfully take Luffy's head, so he offered Zoro an alternative. Using his devil fruit, he extracted all of Luffy's pain from his body, into a huge red bubble of pain. Just a glimpse of the bubble was enough to bring Zoro to his knees, and Kuma was certain Zoro would die if he took the whole thing. However, our favorite swordsman chose to be a proper right-hand man, and only asked to choose the location. Cut forward and we see Sanji searching for Zoro, finding him in a sea of blood, covered all the way, and way more blood than one human can lose. Sanji quickly asks them what the hell happened there, only to get one of the most badass responses. Nothing happened. And there you have it, Fnatic Tubers. The top 10 most insane moments in One Piece. You agree with our list. Make sure to tell us down in the comments below what you think are the most insane moments in the show. Also, make sure to tell us what other top 10 lists you'd like to see from us next. See you in the next video, and until then, have a great day.